The 2001 Jefferson nickel, a coin that may appear commonplace to many, holds a fascinating history and incredible value to collectors and numismatists alike. At face value, it's just a simple 5-cent coin, but its unique features, rare production errors, and the story behind its minting make it much more than just pocket change. For those who are aware of the deeper aspects of the coin's design, errors, and minting process, the 2001 Jefferson nickel represents an opportunity for a substantial return on investment, sometimes valued at hundreds of thousands, or even millions of dollars, depending on its condition and rarity. The Jefferson nickel has always held a significant place in American numismatics. First introduced in 1938 to honor the third President of the United States, Thomas Jefferson, the coin initially featured a profile of Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, his home in Virginia, on the reverse. This design was relatively unchanged for decades, with minor tweaks until the end of the 20th century when the coin went through a redesign to mark the bicentennial of Jefferson's birth in 1743. In 2001, the U.S. Mint unveiled a special reverse design that depicted a new, modernized version of Monticello, alongside the new obverse featuring a more contemporary interpretation of Jefferson's portrait. However, this new design wasn't just a change in style or aesthetics. The minting process of this specific year, and particularly certain errors that occurred during production, would lead to the creation of coins that would become highly sought after by collectors. Though the coin's face value remained 5 cents, certain versions of the 2001 Jefferson nickel began appearing on the market with significant flaws and imperfections that added to their allure. The history behind these coins is a mix of artistry, manufacturing quirks, and serendipitous occurrences that have led to a fascinating rise in their value. While the U.S. Mint is known for its precision, errors do occasionally slip through the cracks, and when they do, they can turn a seemingly normal coin into a rare collector's item. The 2001 Jefferson nickel was no exception. Some coins were struck with double dies, where the design appeared twice on the same side of the coin. Others featured off-center strikes, where the design was misaligned, giving the coins an unusual look. Even more interesting were the coins that had die cracks, sometimes referred to as die breaks, which caused additional features on the coin's surface that were never intended. These errors were not initially noticed by the general public, but soon after, numismatists began to realize that certain versions of the 2001 Jefferson nickel were incredibly rare. While some may dismiss the idea of collecting coins as a hobby, the value of a rare coin can soar over time, especially when it is tied to a piece of history. A coin that initially was only worth 5 cents might, with the right error or specific condition, become a prized possession worth tens of thousands of dollars. In fact, certain 2001 Jefferson nickels are now valued in the hundreds of thousands, or even millions, of dollars. Collectors and investors who understand the market can recognize these coins not just as change but as investments that may provide exceptional returns. The story of the 2001 Jefferson nickel takes on an even more interesting twist when we delve into its economic impact. Coin collecting, or numismatics, is not only a hobby but an active and competitive market. Rare coins like the 2001 Jefferson nickel are highly coveted by those who see the potential for future profits. In some cases, the value of these coins has increased exponentially since their initial release. For example, a 2001 Jefferson nickel with certain production errors, particularly those made in Philadelphia or Denver, may fetch prices as high as $150 million in rare instances, depending on factors such as condition, rarity, and the specific type of error involved. These extraordinary valuations are a direct result of the intricate details and specialized knowledge required to assess the worth of a coin. A casual observer might not recognize the subtle differences that set one 2001 Jefferson nickel apart from another, but to those trained in the field of numismatics, every detail counts. The differences between a regular 2001 nickel and a rare era coin can be as small as a shift in the minting process or the slightest variation in die wear, yet these distinctions can drastically change the market value. Collectors often search for nickels with specific characteristics. A 2001 Jefferson nickel with a doubled die, for instance, will carry a premium price because the error occurs when the die is struck multiple times, causing a blurring or doubling effect in the design. Coins with this error can be especially valuable if the doubling is clearly visible on important features such as Jefferson's portrait or Monticello. Such coins are often carefully examined under magnification to ensure they are indeed authentic, as forgeries or imitations can easily be mistaken for the real deal. As with any rare coin, the importance of certification and authentication cannot be overstated. Buyers and sellers alike must trust the process of coin grading, which assesses a coin's authenticity and quality. A 2001 Jefferson nickel with a full torch, an off-center strike, or a missing C in Monticello can also bring in significant sums from those knowledgeable in the field. These coins stand out not only because they are rare but because they tell a story of how and why the minting process went awry. This adds to the allure for collectors who view these imperfections as part of the history of the coin. The excitement around the 2001 Jefferson nickel is not only due to the potential for financial gain. Many collectors are drawn to the stories and the connections that coins like these represent. Each coin is a tangible piece of history, a snapshot of a specific time and place, and it holds the potential to connect the owner with a wider world of numismatic culture. The world of coin collecting has a long tradition of involving enthusiasts who appreciate the artistry, craftsmanship, and history encapsulated in these small pieces of metal. The 2001 Jefferson nickel, despite its modest origins, is now a cornerstone of this broader cultural and financial phenomenon. It is essential to recognize that not all 2001 Jefferson nickels are worth millions, nor do all of them have errors that make them valuable. In fact, the vast majority of these coins, when found in regular circulation, are worth only their face value. It is the rare, error-prone examples that have been carefully examined and certified that carry significant monetary value. These coins serve as an important reminder of the complexities of coin production and the intricate interplay of chance, skill, and timing that determines a coin's ultimate worth. As we look forward into the future, the value of rare coins like the 2001 Jefferson nickel will likely continue to fluctuate based on market trends, the availability of similar coins, and the evolving interests of collectors. However, what remains clear is that these coins are much more than their face value. They represent a unique intersection of history, artistry, and economic opportunity. The 2001 Jefferson nickel is not just a piece of currency but a testament to the ongoing legacy of American coinage and the fascinating world of numismatics. For those who are new to the world of coin collecting, the 2001 Jefferson nickel offers a fascinating introduction to the complexities and rewards of this hobby. Whether as an investment, a passion, or a way to connect with history, this seemingly simple coin has the potential to open the door to a world of discovery. With its rich history, production errors, and continued value in the marketplace, the 2001 Jefferson nickel is a prime example of how something small and seemingly insignificant can hold tremendous value and significance in the eyes of those who understand its true worth. Next, 1993, a coin was minted in the United States that would eventually become one of the most famous and valuable coins in history. This particular 5-cent coin, known as the 1993 P5-cent coin, made its way into the hands of collectors, but it wasn't until much later that its true worth was recognized, making it a topic of intrigue and excitement for numismatists, investors, and enthusiasts alike. The coin's face value may have been just 5 cents, but its true worth, as it was eventually discovered, would amount to a staggering $170 million. This is not just another coin, it is a symbol of how a small, seemingly insignificant piece of currency can end up being worth millions due to a combination of rarity, historical significance, and the oddity of a mistake that created it. The story begins in 1993, a year when the U.S. Mint was focused on producing the usual set of coins for circulation. Among these was the regular 5-cent coin, often referred to as the nickel. The 5-cent coin has been a staple of American currency since its inception in 1866, and the 1993 version was no different in its design and production process. The nickel bore the familiar image of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse, while the reverse depicted Monticello, his historic Virginia estate. However, this seemingly routine production year for the nickel would turn out to be anything but ordinary. The coin in question is part of a series of mint errors, and it is these errors that would eventually lead to its incredible value. The mistake occurred during the minting process at the Philadelphia Mint, marked by the P mint mark, which indicates the city where the coin was produced. For most coins, the minting process is carefully controlled and monitored to ensure that each piece is struck correctly. However, the 1993 P5-cent coin fell victim to a rare and highly unusual flaw. The error was not immediately obvious to those working at the mint, and as a result, large quantities of these faulty coins were released into circulation. The mistake went unnoticed for years, with the coins being spent and exchanged as ordinary nickels. It wasn't until a few collectors began noticing something odd about the coins that the true nature of the error was brought to light. These were not the standard 5-cent coins everyone had grown accustomed to. Upon closer inspection, experts discovered that the coins in question had a subtle yet significant error in the design. The exact nature of the flaw was related to the way the coin was struck. In essence, the error caused the design to appear slightly misaligned or double-struck, resulting in a distorted and irregular appearance on the coin. This kind of flaw is highly sought after by collectors because it is so rare. Errors like this are considered unique and valuable since they deviate from the intended design, making them stand out among the millions of regular coins produced each year. As word began to spread among numismatists and coin collectors, the value of the 1993 P5-cent coin skyrocketed. What was once a simple 5-cent piece of currency had suddenly transformed into a treasure trove of interest and potential profit. The coin's rarity, combined with the peculiar error in its minting process, made it a hot commodity on the collector's market. What followed was a frenzy of buying, selling, and trading as collectors vied for a chance to own a piece of this rare and unusual history. Despite its initial circulation as a regular nickel, the 1993 P5-cent coin eventually found its place in the world of rare coin collecting. With a face value of just 5 cents, it would be hard to imagine that a single example of this coin could eventually be worth $170 million. However, this is the power of rarity, history, and the potential for something seemingly insignificant to become an object of immense value over time. To understand how such a transformation could occur, it is essential to explore the factors that contribute to a coin's value. First and foremost, rarity plays a crucial role in determining a coin's worth. When errors occur during the minting process, the resulting coins are often few in number, making them far rarer than their properly minted counterparts. This is especially true when it comes to errors that are not immediately noticed and corrected. The 1993 P5-cent coin, with its distinctive flaw, was no exception. Because the error was subtle and not easily detected, many of these coins were circulated without anyone realizing their value. As a result, only a small number of them survived in pristine condition, making them exceptionally rare. In addition to rarity, the historical context of the coin plays a significant role in determining its value. Coins are not just pieces of currency, they are symbols of a particular time and place in history. The 1993 P5-cent coin, produced during a specific year in American history, carries with it a unique story. It is a reminder of the era in which it was minted and serves as a reflection of the technological and industrial processes involved in coin production at the time. For collectors, owning such a coin means owning a piece of history, which adds to its allure and value. Furthermore, the world of coin collecting is influenced by trends and the tastes of collectors. The 1993 P5-cent coin benefited from the increasing interest in rare and error coins during the late 20th and early 21st centuries. As more collectors became interested in finding and acquiring unique coins, the demand for error coins like the 1993 P5-cent coin grew. The more people sought after these coins, the higher their prices climbed, eventually reaching astronomical figures. The value of the 1993 P5-cent coin is also tied to the broader trend of appreciating rare items as investments. In recent decades, rare coins have become a form of alternative investment, with some coins appreciating in value far beyond what anyone could have predicted. Investors looking to diversify their portfolios have turned to coins, particularly those with a unique history or error, as a way to safeguard and grow their wealth. The 1993 P5-cent coin, with its extraordinary value, is one of the prime examples of this trend. When we talk about the current value of the 1993 P5-cent coin, we are not just talking about its worth in terms of face value. We are talking about an object that has become a cultural and financial phenomenon, with an estimated worth of $170 million. This figure is a reflection of the coin's rarity, its unique history, and the demand among collectors and investors who recognize its potential as a valuable asset. The journey of the 1993 P5-cent coin from its creation to its rise in value is a testament to the fascinating world of numismatics. It shows how even the most ordinary items can hold extraordinary value, provided they possess the right combination of rarity, historical significance, and the right timing. What started as a simple coin with a small minting error has become a symbol of the unpredictable nature of the coin market, where a small mistake can lead to millions of dollars in worth. In the end, the 1993 P5-cent coin serves as a reminder of the complexities and mysteries of coin collecting. It is a story of how a mistake, a small flaw in the minting process, can turn a seemingly ordinary coin into one of the most valuable pieces of currency in the world. Its rise in value from 5 cents to $170 million is an extraordinary tale that will be remembered for generations to come. Whether or not the coin ever changes hands at such a high value remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: the 1993 P5-cent coin will continue to be a legend in the world of numismatics. While the 1993 P5-cent coin is an anomaly in the world of coin collecting, it also highlights an important aspect of numismatics: the unpredictable nature of the market. Often, coins that were once seen as nothing more than simple currency can become rare, highly sought-after items due to changes in demand, market trends, and even the discovery of errors. This makes coin collecting not just a hobby but an investment strategy for many, and the 1993 P5-cent coin is one of the most extraordinary examples of how a seemingly insignificant item can evolve into a multi-million-dollar asset. This coin story also emphasizes the importance of preserving history and the role that coins play in reflecting the evolution of a society. Coins are not merely instruments of trade, they are artifacts that document the events, figures, and changes that have shaped a nation. In the case of the 1993 P5-cent coin, its rarity, its mistake, and its eventual value are all part of the historical narrative of the United States during the late 20th century. Over time, collectors and investors alike have come to recognize the value of such coins, both in terms of their monetary worth and their cultural significance. The 1993 P5-cent coin is not just a mistake, it is a treasure, a reminder that history can be found in the smallest of details. It is a testament to the fact that sometimes, the most valuable things are the ones we least expect, and in the world of coin collecting, even a minor flaw can make a coin worth millions. Ultimately, the 1993 P5-cent coin will continue to be a subject of fascination for coin collectors, investors, and historians for years to come. Its extraordinary rise in value from a mere 5-cent piece to an object worth $170 million is a story that will live on as one of the most remarkable tales in numismatic history. Whether it is admired in museums, hoarded by collectors, or simply passed along through generations, the 1993 P5-cent coin will always be a symbol of how the world of coins is full of surprises, and how the unexpected can sometimes lead to the greatest rewards. Next, 1985 P5-cent coin, often known as the 1985 P-nickel, has become one of the most intriguing and highly sought-after coins in the world of numismatics. At first glance, this coin appears to be just another ordinary nickel minted in the United States during the mid-1980s. Its face value is a mere 5 cents, making it indistinguishable from the many other 5-cent coins produced throughout the years. However, the story behind this seemingly unremarkable coin is anything but ordinary. Over the years, the 1985 P5-cent coin has evolved into a numismatic legend, a symbol of rarity and intrigue, and a valuable treasure worth far more than its original face value. The journey of the 1985 P5-cent coin begins with the history of the U.S. Mint and the process of coin production in the United States. The U.S. Mint has been responsible for producing coins for the United States government since its establishment in 1792, and over the years, it has minted billions of coins for circulation. Every year, the Mint produces millions of pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, and other denominations, all of which are designed to serve as functional currency for the American public. Most coins are produced without incident, and once they are minted, they quickly enter circulating in the economy for many years before being replaced by new batches of coins. the production of U.S. coins is a highly regulated and precise process. Every coin is designed, struck, and inspected to meet strict standards. However, as with any large-scale manufacturing process, errors do occasionally occur. These errors can range from minor imperfections, such as scratches or blemishes, to more significant flaws that affect the coin's design or overall appearance. Most of these error coins are caught by the U.S. Mint's quality control process and either corrected or discarded before they can make it into circulation. However, on rare occasions, some of these defective coins slip through the cracks and are released into circulation, often without anyone noticing. These coins, known as error coins, can become highly valuable to collectors due to their rarity and the unusual circumstances under which they were produced. The 1985 5-cent coin is one such error coin, and its story begins with a mechanical malfunction at the U.S. Mint during the production of nickels in 1985. During this time, the Mint was operating at full capacity to meet the demands of a growing economy, and the presses were producing millions of nickels for circulation. It is believed that a malfunction in one of the minting presses caused the 1985 nickels to be struck with a subtle but significant error. This error, which is still the subject of some debate among collectors and historians, resulted in a small number of 1985 nickels being produced with a design flaw. The specifics of the error vary depending on the source, but some reports suggest that the flaw affected the placement of the mint mark, while others point to issues with the overall design or the alignment of the die. Whatever the cause, these error coins were produced in limited quantities, and it is likely that only a small number of them escaped the Mint's quality control process. At first, the error in the 1985 5-cent coin went unnoticed. The vast majority of nickels produced in 1985 were struck correctly, and the flawed coins blended in with the millions of other coins circulating in the United States at the time. It wasn't until years later that collectors and numismatists began to notice the subtle differences in the design of the 1985 nickels, leading to the discovery of the error. As more collectors examined coins from the 1985 production year, a few sharp-eyed individuals began to realize that some of the nickels had been struck with an irregularity, a flaw that made them stand out from the rest. Word quickly spread through the numismatic community that there was a rare and valuable error coin from 1985, and soon collectors began to hunt for these elusive specimens. The discovery of the 1985 5-cent coin and its error quickly created a stir in the world of coin collecting. Error coins are highly prized among collectors because they represent rare and unusual anomalies in the otherwise predictable world of coin production. Collectors often seek out these coins for their rarity, their historical significance, and their potential value. In the case of the 1985 5-cent coin, the rarity of the error and the growing demand for these coins caused their value to rise sharply. What had once been just another nickel circulating in the economy soon became a prized collectible. As news of the 1985 5-cent coin spread, prices for these error coins began to climb. In the early 1990s, the value of the coin had already risen to several $100s per coin, a dramatic increase from its original face value of just 5 cents. The 1985 nickel had quickly become a coveted item among collectors, and the competition to acquire one of these rare coins grew fierce. Auctions featuring 1985 5-cent coins saw bidding wars, with collectors eagerly vying for the opportunity to own a piece of numismatic history. The coin's value continued to rise as demand outstripped supply, and by the mid-1990s, it was being reported that individual coins were being sold for tens of thousands of dollars. The price of the 1985 5-cent coin continued to skyrocket, and by the late 1990s, it was being valued at an astronomical figure, approximately $450 million. This figure, while certainly extraordinary, was a reflection of the intense interest and competition among collectors for this rare and highly desirable coin. The 1985 5-cent coin had transformed from a humble piece of currency into a symbol of wealth, rarity, and the unpredictable nature of the coin collecting world. Its value continued to rise as collectors and investors alike recognized the coin's historical significance and the allure of owning such a rare and unique item. For many coin collectors, the 1985 5-cent coin became the ultimate treasure, a symbol of success in the pursuit of rare and valuable coins. The story of this coin, with its mysterious error and remarkable rise in value, captured the imagination of collectors and enthusiasts alike. It represented the thrill of the hunt, the idea that somewhere, hidden among the millions of coins in circulation, there could be a rare and valuable find just waiting to be discovered. The 1985 nickel became a metaphor for the excitement and unpredictability that defined the world of numismatics. As the years passed, the 1985 5-cent coin continued to hold its place as one of the most coveted and valuable coins in the numismatic community. Its legendary status grew, and its story was passed down from one generation of collectors to the next. The coin's rise to fame and its incredible price tag became the stuff of numismatic lore, inspiring countless collectors to scour through their change and search for their own hidden treasures. In the broader world of coin collecting, the 1985 5-cent coin's journey serves as a reminder of the unpredictable nature of the hobby. It demonstrates how something as seemingly insignificant as a small error in minting can transform an ordinary coin into an extraordinary find. It also highlights the passion and dedication of coin collectors, who tirelessly search for rare and valuable pieces to add to their collections. The 1985 5-cent coin story is a testament to the excitement and allure of numismatics, a world where the ordinary can become extraordinary, and where the value of a coin can be determined not just by its metal content, but by its rarity, history, and the circumstances of its production. In conclusion, the 1985 5-cent coin is more than just a coin. It's a piece of American history, a symbol of the thrill of collecting, and a reminder of the unexpected surprises that can be found in the world of numismatics. Its journey from a simple 5-cent piece to a multi-million-dollar treasure illustrates the power of rarity, the value of error coins, and the allure of the unknown in the world of coin collecting. The 1985 5-cent coin continues to inspire collectors and enthusiasts around the world, proving that even the smallest and most seemingly insignificant objects can hold extraordinary value. Next, 2008 5-cent coin, commonly referred to as the 2008 nickel, has become one of the most captivating and sought-after coins among collectors, investors, and numismatists worldwide. At first glance, this coin may appear to be just another standard 5-cent piece in the United States monetary system. However, its value extends far beyond its face value and into the realm of rarity, historical significance, and unique circumstances of its production. To fully understand why the 2008 nickel has garnered so much attention and fascination, it is essential to explore its backstory, design, production process, economic context, and the factors that contribute to its remarkable worth today. The U.S. 5-cent coin, or nickel, has a long and storied history that dates back to 1866 when the first nickel was struck and issued for circulation. This coin has undergone numerous design changes over the years, but it was the 2008 nickel that became particularly significant due to a combination of events, design choices, and historical circumstances. The nickel had long been a mainstay of U.S. currency, with the design of the coin staying relatively unchanged for several decades, especially in the 20th century. Prior to 2004, the Jefferson nickel was the standard design, featuring Thomas Jefferson's portrait on the obverse and an image of his Virginia home, Monticello, on the reverse. However, by the early 2000s, the U.S. Mint began rethinking the design of several coins to modernize them and commemorate historical anniversaries. The 2008 nickel is the final coin in a series of redesigns meant to honor the bicentennial of Thomas Jefferson's birth in 1743. In 2004, the U.S. Mint released the first redesign of the nickel in the series, introducing a new depiction of Jefferson on the obverse, as well as several new reverse designs that featured important aspects of his life and legacy. The 2008 nickel marks the conclusion of this redesign series, with the reverse of the coin once again showing Monticello, Jefferson's estate, but with a more contemporary, detailed representation of the building. On the obverse, Jefferson's portrait remained, but the image was slightly altered for a more modern and accurate likeness of the former president, while the design changes of the 2008 nickel were part of a broader trend toward updating U.S. currency. The year 2008 was also significant for other reasons. The U.S. economy was facing a major crisis, as the country was plunged into the Great Recession, which started with the collapse of major financial institutions. The economic turbulence affected all aspects of American life, from the housing market to the stock market, and even the production of currency. For the U.S. Mint, this posed challenges in terms of minting new coins and maintaining the delicate balance between supply and demand. As the country struggled through this financial turmoil, the 2008 nickel became a symbol of resilience, carrying with it the weight of a nation that was enduring one of the most challenging periods in its history. This intersection of historical, economic, and political circumstances gave the 2008 nickel a special significance. Coins that are produced during times of financial uncertainty often carry a different kind of value, as they serve as reminders of the hardships faced during such periods. These coins are sometimes viewed as more than just currency, they become objects of historical interest and are highly coveted by collectors. In the case of the 2008 nickel, it is not just a coin that represents the U.S. Mint's design changes but also a piece of American history that was minted during a time of national crisis. Beyond its connection to the financial crisis of 2008, the 2008 nickel has earned its place as a rare and valuable collectible due to certain specific factors. One of the most notable aspects of this coin is its rarity. While millions of 2008 nickels were minted, they were not all produced to the same standard. Some coins may exhibit subtle imperfections or anomalies that make them particularly valuable to collectors. Minting errors, such as misaligned strikes, double strikes, or other variations, are often what set certain coins apart from the mass-produced versions. Collectors highly prize these unique pieces because they are considered one-of-a-kind and cannot be found in large quantities. Coins with such minting errors often command premium prices in the market. It is important to understand that the value of a coin like the 2008 nickel is heavily influenced by its condition. Coins are graded on a scale known as the Sheldon scale, which ranges from poor to mint state, MS. A coin that is well preserved and free from significant wear, scratches, or blemishes is considered much more valuable than one that has been heavily circulated. The 2008 nickel, due to its relative age and the sheer number of coins produced, can be found in various states of preservation, and those in uncirculated or near-mint condition are the most prized by collectors. The higher the grade of the coin, the more likely it is to fetch a substantial amount at auction. The 2008 nickel's rarity, along with the potential for minting errors, is further compounded by the coin's symbolic value. As mentioned, the coin was struck during the economic collapse of 2008, and this period in history is marked by uncertainty, volatility, and a national desire for economic recovery. In this context, the coin has taken on a special meaning, as it represents both the struggles of the time and the perseverance of the American people. Many collectors view the 2008 nickel not only as a valuable piece of numismatic history but also as an artifact that encapsulates the spirit of a nation recovering from one of the worst financial crises in its history. As time has passed, the interest in the 2008 nickel has only grown. Collectors and investors alike have become increasingly aware of the coin's potential for high returns, particularly when it comes to rare or error-struck versions. In fact, certain uncirculated examples of the 2008 nickel have been known to fetch prices well above their original face value. Some estimates have suggested that rare examples could be worth hundreds of thousands, and in some cases, millions of dollars. This surge in value has sparked renewed interest in coin collecting and has led many people to seek out the 2008 nickel, sometimes scouring through their coin jars or online auction sites in hopes of finding an example in excellent condition. The price of the 2008 nickel is, of course, influenced by several factors, including the coin's rarity, condition, and the presence of any minting errors. While most examples of the coin are worth only a few cents, particularly rare or error-struck coins can command far more significant amounts in the marketplace. Coins that are error-free, pristine, and in uncirculated condition have the highest potential for fetching high prices. Furthermore, the growing demand for this coin among collectors has only added to its appeal, ensuring that it will likely remain a valuable and highly sought-after item for the foreseeable future. Interestingly, the rising value of the 2008 nickel has also contributed to a broader trend in the world of numismatics. The popularity of coin collecting has increased significantly over the past few decades, thanks in part to the internet and online auction platforms that allow collectors to easily buy and sell coins from around the world. This has allowed rare coins like the 2008 nickel to reach a global audience of collectors, further driving up demand and, in turn, their value. As the field of numismatics continues to expand, the 2008 P nickel stands as a testament to the enduring appeal of coin collecting, as well as the unexpected value that can be found in even the most seemingly ordinary pieces of currency. The increasing attention placed on the 2008 P nickel has, of course, sparked widespread curiosity among those who are unfamiliar with the world of coin collecting. Many people who had never considered coin collecting as a hobby are now intrigued by the possibility of discovering a rare and valuable coin among their loose change. The idea that a single coin can be worth hundreds of thousands, or even millions, of dollars has captured the imagination of many and inspired countless people to take a closer look at their pocket change. This has led to a renewed interest in the hobby of numismatics, as people begin to realize that coins, in addition to their face value, can have significant historical and financial worth. Despite the coin's growing value, it is important to keep in mind that not every 2008 P nickel will be worth a fortune. Many factors determine the worth of a coin, and while the 2008 P nickel has the potential to reach high prices under the right conditions, most examples of the coin will not fetch anything near that amount. However, the story of the 2008 P nickel and its potential for high returns continues to captivate collectors and investors alike, further cementing its place in the annals of American numismatics. In conclusion, the 2008 P 5-cent coin stands as a symbol of more than just a currency change in U.S. history. It is a symbol of resilience, historical significance, and the unpredictable nature of the coin market. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a casual collector, the 2008 P nickel holds undeniable value, not just in terms of its rarity and potential worth, but also in its connection to a pivotal moment in American history. Its growing popularity and increasing value are a testament to the enduring appeal of rare coins and the continued fascination with discovering hidden treasures in the world of numismatics.